Get in there. Oh, mate, what is Liverpool have just, if you're watching, Liverpool have just beaten Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final to bring the silverware home. Come on. Penalty shoot. Oh, turn it in with the dog, by the way. Paul, what's your, I mean, I every sinew of my body has been tense for the last 2 hours. What's your initial reaction to that game?
What a game, Gav. You know, like say you're not a Liverpool fan or a Chelsea fan, and you're watching that game. It was an amazing game to watch. I've never seen like two goalkeepers play that well. And then, you know, you look at it. I saw Shay Given posted on social media that if I'd have played that well, a clean sheet in 120 minutes, I wouldn't be happy if I got took off. Well, I'm glad they took him off. You know what I mean? Because ultimately,
still going.
Mate,
still going, isn't it?
Amazing. Penalty expert, mate. Penalty expert. Penalty expert. 11 chances.
Oh,
11.
Jesus. Just to get to the game quickly, I mean, the two halves were the same in normal time. First 15 minutes, all Chelsea. And then Liverpool took over. I thought Liverpool tired in the extra time. They didn't have anything left. Jota didn't really make much impact on the game, did he?
No, he's not fit, mate. He's not fit. He wasn't ready for the game. But you want to give them the chance. Remember, Spurs did it with Harry Kane in the final as well. I think when he wasn't ready and they played here, you want to give your players that have had a great season the opportunity to play, but he didn't look himself. He's probably still struggling a little bit with his ankle. But it was, I said to my son, we were sitting watching my son, and I said to my son in the second half with about 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go, Chelsea just looked fresher, they looked stronger than us a little bit. And in extra time, I thought that was the case as well. But it was really interesting. Liverpool seemed to really hurt them down the left-hand side. They thought Diaz was excellent all game, unbelievable. He just needs that first goal. He's got his first goal, but he just needs to get that little bit more kind of, comfortable with playing for Liverpool, and he's going to be a top player. But I thought they really hurt us, mate, in transition down the outsides, like with Robbo and Trent going forward. They destroyed us down the outside at times in transition. They were breaking down the outsides, and then we didn't defend crosses very well. There was a few times the ball was coming in from wide areas, and they should have scored. I mean, you've got Pulisic's one, Mason Mount hits the post, and then you look at Manny's chance with that save. Goes disallowed. I mean, it was really probably the most eventful 0-0 I think I can remember in the 90 minutes. But I just want to get... You don't play FIFA, but me and my boy play FIFA. And now Divock Origi gets a +2. You know what I mean? Like, you can think about winning trophies. But Divock +2.
Guy. Listen, as an ex-footballer and a football manager, your view on the Van Dijk offside and the Matip goal thing?
Mate, so it's not a foul, right? So it's not a foul. All I can think is, and Gav, the rules are so blurred at times that, and they get so complicated. I think Van Dijk is interfering with play there because... Well, that's the debate. Is he interfering with play? I don't think it's a foul, but at the end of that, it wasn't him. He never touched it. So you've really got to decide: the rule changed, didn't it? Like you could be interfering with play, but obviously that's what they've said is he's interfering with play because he's involved in the play. He's affected Reece James without fouling him. I mean, I was jumping up and down. I was all around the living room. I didn't have any idea. And then I thought he'd given offside. And I was like, well, Mane's not offside. when he said it. I didn't get it. And then only when you watch it 3 or 4 times, and we didn't get the explanation you got over here. I don't know what your explanation was, but they said over here it was a foul, but it wasn't a foul. All I can think was he was involved in the play, so that then it was interfering with play because Manny got an advantage by his arm.
Over here, what we got was Gary Neville when the first thing he said after the goal went in was, he said, Van Dijk's done a brilliant job there. He's blocked. He said they've worked that on that. He's blocked Reece James. So then it comes back and it's like, hang on a minute, he's offside. And then, so, I mean, I was wondering whether they might go, well, he's not tried to play the ball, but he has interfered with play, and they've clearly worked on that as a move, haven't they?
Gav, it's something that you play on. You have a blocker and a runner. So, like, Van Dijk's done his job by blocking, albeit from an offside position. But as I said, he is involved in the play. Is he involved in the play? I don't know. I don't know. He never touched it. And Gav, when you break down any play in football, which is what they do now, that goes on. That little bit of contact goes on everywhere. It's a contact sport. You're allowed to use your body. He never grabbed him, really. He just kind of, made it difficult for him to get past him. But anyway, Gav, it doesn't matter. We can work all that out tomorrow. We've got a trophy, mate. My favourite trophy, the Mickey Mouse Cup, in your car.
Well, you've just been to see Mickey Mouse, haven't you? So I
was in Disney seeing Mickey Mouse. He told me Liverpool were going to win the trophy. To be fair, he said,
who were your stand-up performers for Liverpool? I think
it was just a good game. I don't think we played particularly well. I don't think we played badly either. I just think it was two really, really good teams going head to head, and the beauty of it is Liverpool weren't scared to attack. They weren't scared to take chances by attacking, which left us vulnerable, which Chelsea kind of nearly exploited in transition with the counter-attacking moments. But that was just two teams that went out to win that game, albeit in different styles. They both went to win, and it just set up for a great game.
Just before I let you go, the wider context of that, how does that, in your eyes, is that the first step? Can we kick on from that? We've got such a big season coming up, the next 20-odd games. Do you think that could be the little catalyst that gets us over the line for later on in the season?
I don't think we needed a catalyst, Gav. I think it's been really good so far. I mean, how many games are we on the bounce? There was no catalyst. There was no catalyst needed. We're in great form. We've ground out wins without Mane and Salah when they were away with the African nations. We've put ourselves in a position where we're challenging with Man City. We got the first win out the way against Inter Milan in the Champions League. It's I don't think we need a catalyst. I think this is just another moment in Jurgen Klopp's tenure with the club that will go down as another trophy.
Lovely stuff, mate. Well, good to talk to you. Thanks very much. Are you going to have a few bevies tonight, do you think?
Plenty more where that came from, Gav. Plenty more where that came from.
I love it. Listen, Liverpool have beaten Chelsea to win the Carabao Cup. Fantastic news for all Reds. Stay with us over the next week. We're going to have some more content about the final, and just drink it in, guys. Enjoy the rest of the season because we've got some big stuff coming up. Thanks for watching. Cheers.